Okay, here tonight you have Leonidas for 300 with the Cenobites of Abaddon, and we're fixing to react to an Adam Calhoun video. I figured I might take my shot at reacting. I like Adam Calhoun. I respect him. He's a good artist. Let's see what he's got to say. Let's go.
Bro, if
Tell us
you
how it
think you're
is, Adam.
subscribed to my channel, you're probably not. Turn on all the things, do the notifications, all the bells and shit. A lot of people have been subscribing and noticing, oh shit, I'm not even subscribed. It's because they don't want you to hear the truth. So do the thing. I am sick of this shit. Black History Month, Black television, Black only dating sites, Black holiday, Black Lives Matter, Black national anthem. And you all think everyone else is racist. I am so sick of hearing about white privilege and entitlement. If you are of any color and you live in this country, you're automatically entitled. You're automatically privileged. You're automatically the freest people in the world with the most opportunity.
Alright, on that note right there, I have to agree with Adam Calhoun 100%. And I live below the poverty line. We want water, we carry the shit in, alright? You know what I mean? So don't talk to me about white privilege. I get pulled over by a cop and get out, and there's 12 of them there in a minute. Alright? A minute. I'm white, you can see that very clearly. I mean, my eyes are blue as it gets. The same shit affecting everyone, man. Because in the end, you're not Latino American if you were born here. You're not African American if you were born here. I'm not Nordic Romanian because I was born here. I am an American. I made my choices step by step.
At your fingertips. Let's just throw this out there. The toilet that you pee in, that water, is cleaner than most other countries' drinking water. Talking about pee, this doesn't make sense. It's true! Now I know I'm just a wag.
And let me tell you something. I've been to Somalia and to Guatemala. And if you don't believe what this man is telling you is the truth, I had actually rather piss in a bottle and drink the water than they have down there.
Guy, and because I voted for Trump.
But now don't get me wrong, not in, like the major cities and shit, but all them outside villages and yeah, it's horrible. I mean, the living conditions, an American couldn't handle it.
Trump, the media says I'm racist, which is bullshit. Do you know that black people voted for Trump? Social media and the news media.
Okay, that's another thing. Adam Calhoun being racist. Let me tell you how I got introduced to Adam Calhoun. I'm one to really get on the YouTube, check out what's really going on, see how people react, and that lets me know what's really going on in the world because the news is bipartisan. You got NBC, CNN, they're leaning to the Democratic side. So no matter what story you get, it's going to be spun that way. Fox News leads to the Republican. Okay, I am a Republican. I consider myself a Republican, even though I hate to say that because right now I feel like either party are extremists. I feel like the Republican Party is extremist. I feel like the Democratic Party is extremist. And I think they forgot that what their House was meant to do is for the Republican Party and the Democratic Party to come together, work as a team, and unite this fucking country.
Media is controlled by the far left. That's why you don't see a lot of my videos. They get pushed down. They don't want you to know the truth.
And like that right there is absolutely true. I got every notification, I got every subscription, Facebook, everything. And I mean, he's got to be posting more than I'm seeing because I'm seeing like maybe one thing a month.
Look at what they're posting on the media. Kids going crazy and shouting, screaming at the top of their lungs, ripping down monuments, taking over metropolitan areas, defunding the police, standing in the middle of highways. They want you to believe that that's the majority. That is the minority. That is like 1% of our country. You, me, we are the majority, but we just got other shit to do, like work, pay taxes, take care of our kids, raise them the right way. If they get out of line, smack them.
And for most of y'all good men out there, also take care of your damn wife. Alright? If you don't take care of your wife, in my eyes, you're a piece of shit. But, you know, hey, that's on you, not me. I live my own life. You live yours, and I won't judge you. That's just an opinion.
You got a whole bunch of little tiny babies that are grown-up babies screaming at the top of their lungs, and when the real Americans show up, they're gonna punch them in the face. We don't need weapons. You guys are allergic to the sun. You can't tell if you got a pee-pee or not. And to this American...
And on that one, he's got a video that I may actually do a review on here in just a little bit since my wife's sleeping, and I may react to it. But he offers somebody $5,000 to get in the ring with him. I thought that was pretty interesting. But the guy was talking smack, so I mean, what do you expect? I mean, because when we came up, if you talk smack, well, if you came up with us, you know.
American woman, I love you. Please find her for me. I want to marry you.
We want our police. Refund our police. Refund our police. They say Black Lives Matter. They say Black Lives Matter, right?
Okay, and in my personal opinion, this is a point where I kind of disagree. I think the police should be defunded. And I'm not saying that I believe that the police department itself should be defunded to where it doesn't have the proper equipment to handle criminals. What I mean is I think funding needs to go to the mentally, vets that are on the street that have mental problems that have fell through the cracks, that get harassed. I mean, you hear a lot about the black folks getting harassed by the cops, but you don't hear a lot about it being, more classism than anything, which is to me is what it is. I mean, because like I said, I get out of a car and there's 12 cops there instantly. They got dogs. They want to search my car. They want to do everything, and it's because of the way I look, and I make myself look this way for a certain way because I'm not stupid. All right, I do know my laws. I do know my rights, and it's good as an American to do that. But I have to say that I find all of this shit offensive, okay? I find it offensive that we have to say that anyone's life matters. That should be a given. No matter if you're brown, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. Your life matters. That's absolutely right. And I'm not saying all lives matter. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying even that is asinine to say.
They say Black Lives Matter.
So if you don't know what she's doing, she's putting black paint on the Black Lives Matter mural that they painted on Fifth Avenue in front of Trump Towers, because this isn't political, right? The best thing about this is she's wearing a shirt that says, Jesus matters.
Oh, they don't care about Black Lives. They don't care about Black Lives.
She's not wrong. In Chicago alone, there's been like 400 shootings
And Jesus does matter.
the last month and 100 homicides, black deaths, innocent like kids. You know what's funny about the Black Lives Matter thing? I see way more white people holding the Black Lives Matter sign. Why aren't you in the hood?
Okay, but that right there goes back to something I kind of got off subject. When I first met Adam Calhoun, it was right before his Huck Fozier CD, and I seen a couple of skits with him in Upchurch, and then I seen him actually in the hood talking about this shooting that had happened. I think it was 3 black young males or two black young males. I'm not sure what it was, but I think there was a white male involved, and he got like brutally, or it was the other way around. I'm not really sure to the details, so I'm not going to swear to anything. But he was actually in the hood. I mean, I've been through that part of Chicago. I mean, if you are a business suit white guy, you're not getting out in that part of Chicago, bro. If you one of y'all protesters, y'all ain't getting out in Chicago, okay? I have watched y'all protesters stab each other, then turn around and call the law, and then the law not come, and then y'all bitch because they didn't come. You don't need to defund the cops. You need to redirect the funding of the cops to where it also goes to mental health care. That way they're not having to deal with every crazy person that can't afford their meds. Or, I mean there's just all kind of things. So, I mean, I have to disagree with them on that one. But just to that point, I mean, I think the police still need to be funded because, like me, I mean, I wouldn't never call the law because I tell you what, you come on my property or you come to my house, and I do live rough, I do live poor, you better be ready to throw down.
Now, this is part of the video that I found interesting. That's a black man telling the cops, saying, "Why don't you stop her? She's destroying this." So those same people saying, defund the police are the same people saying, "Why don't you stop her?" So you want the police to...
Now that was the same shit I was just talking about how the person got stabbed in the middle of the riot. They called the cops, and everybody complained that it took 30 minutes for the cops to get there, and the whole time while the cops were trying to get there, they were being pelted with rocks and stones and yada yada yada. And y'all want to call that peaceful? Well, let me tell you something. The people that y'all protesting against, which would be the South, that's what they fought with was rocks. So y'all kind of imitating them in that way.
stop her from defacing a mural. But the cops were told to stand down when all these people were destroying historical monuments. I just went like this. Here's what I think. I think that a lot of black Americans...
He really did just go like that, bro. And I mean, if you follow Adam Carr and watching him go, that's just too rich, too rich.
Americans, white Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, and every other
Oh, please stop. We're just Americans.
ethnicity of Americans. We, not white, not black, Americans, pro-Americans are the...
Thank you. Thank you. Just Americans. You may study another culture, but if you were born here, you are technically and legally an American citizen.
majority. And you're going to find that out come November. And then what? Start your crying now. Joe Biden's incompetent, touches little kids, and can't even finish a...
Okay, now this is the biggest part that I disagree with Adam Calhoun because I'm not a Trump supporter. I am a Republican. I like Trump, you know. I think Trump's kind of a guy's guy, and I think he tries to be a guy's guy. But I do not agree with his foreign politics. I do not agree with the way he's handled the COVID virus, um, which I have a interview with a Dr. Gil Mobley, but I have to do some sound work on before I can release. But he talks more about the COVID virus, and um, I hate to tell y'all, but I really don't think quarantine and masks. I mean, they may do some prevention, maybe 30%, but if it's gonna get you, it's gonna get you.
sentence.
And please tell me you're not voting for Joe Biden. Look, I'm Republican, but I give everybody a chance, and I'm very open-minded because I'm not an extremist, which I hate even calling myself a Republican because most parties now are extremist. One is extreme one way or extreme the other. I like to kind of meet in the middle. take what's got the most kind of sense out of both houses, because they can't both all be stupid, and try to work as a united front to maybe unite the country back again. From the moment that Donald Trump said "Make America Great Again," he implied that it was a piece of shit, in my opinion, and that's my opinion. And I hope Adam Calhoun can respect my opinion if he even sees this, which I doubt he will. But I hope he can respect my opinion the same as I respect that paint he's got in the back of his house, because that is our president of the United States, and I am a patriot. And as far as I know, the people did vote him in, and that's what I'll follow.
Start crying now. Hi, friends. Okay, I'm ready to go party like the.
All right, there you have it, Adam Calhoun on what appeared to almost be like Black Lives Matter. That's really what it appeared to be to me to be. It seemed to be a little bit about everything that was going on in society, and I have to agree with him. I think that, and I can't believe the rest of y'all don't believe this way. Y'all want to talk about being so woke. And let me tell you something. Unless you're a prophet, unless you can tell me something that nobody else in the world knows and you can prove it, don't use the word woke to me. Okay? Because we're all lost. None of us know the answers to religion. None of us knows the answers to heaven or hell, God, if he is there, if he isn't there. And, that's probably weird hearing from a Christian. But the facts are the facts, and you can't ignore them. And it's sad that so many Americans do. And with that, this will be the end of this review. If you see anything that you want me to review, anything that you want me to cover, hit me up. Let me know. Another thing, please remember to donate. And even if you don't donate, go to woundedwarriors.project. Check out their page. That helps wounded vets. That even if you don't believe in the military, without them, you wouldn't have the right to go out there and speak your mind, or they'd shoot you in the face because they'd have the right to do so. So you may not agree with them, and you may not agree with fighting, but half of them soldiers that are injured or dying or dead didn't believe in fighting either. But you know something they didn't believe in more, and that was oppression. So give them some support. And then we also do fundraising for St. Jude's Hospital for Children's Research. Not a better cause on earth. Not really. Just like the vets, gave their life, there's no telling what a child will give if he's just allowed the life to give it. And that's Leonidas signing off. Good night, everyone.